Arsenal 4-2 Birmingham, player ratings as Gunners avoid late scare to extend WSL lead. Arsenal survived a late Birmingham fight back to extend their lead at the WSL summit to 8 points with a 4-2 win over the league's bottom side. Viviane Miedema became the first player in WSL history to record 100 goal involvements as she appeared to put Arsenal on the road to a comfortable victory when she netted her side's second, but Birmingham scored twice in the final 15 minutes to ensure a nervy finish at Kingsmeadow. Raphael rose highest to head home her first goal for the club to give the Gunners the lead following Steph Catley's set-piece delivery before Miedema tucked home from close range at the second time of asking to double Arsenal's advantage. Arsenal spent much of the second half camped in Birmingham's half as the visitors defended deep and netted their third 20 minutes from time. Catley and Bethmead combined down the Gunners' left, and the latter produced a cool, low finish into the bottom corner. Arsenal looked in complete control, but with 15 minutes remaining, Birmingham pulled one back. The hosts failed to deal with a set piece, and Libby Smith tucked home at the back post. The Gunners were really made to sweat as Birmingham halved the deficit in the 82nd minute. Lucy Quinn capitalized on a poor piece of Arsenal defending with a looping finish over Manuela Zinsberger. Caitlin Foord settled Arsenal nerves in stoppage time, latching onto fellow substitute Mana Iwabuchi's fabulous pass and finishing through the legs of Marie Hauerhen. Manuela Zinsberger, GK, 6/10, a quiet afternoon, didn't have a save to make until the final 15. Laura Weinrother, RB, 6/10, saw a strike from the edge of the area deflected onto the bar in the first half. Got forward when she could. Put Arsenal into trouble with a dangerous throw-in the build-up to Birmingham's second. Raphael, CB, 7/10, rose highest to head home from a corner inside the first 15 minutes to give Arsenal the lead, her first goal for the club. Classy on the ball, steely defensively, until failing to deal with a poor throw-in the build-up to Birmingham's second. Lee Williamson, CB, 7/10, so good in possession, hardly giving the ball away despite her sometimes ambitious distribution. Forming a really strong partnership with Raphael. Steph Catley, LB, 8/10, provided the teasing set-piece delivery from which Rafaela opened the scoring and combined with Mead for Arsenal's third. Frequently got forward, her distribution was superb. Leah Walty, CM, 8/10, covered intelligently for Williamson whenever the Arsenal centre-back brought the ball out from the back. Produced the pass of the game to send Catley scampering away on the stroke of half-time. Kim Little, CM, 7/10, one possession deep in the Birmingham half in the build-up to Arsenal's second. Bent an ambitious long-distance effort narrowly over at the start of the second half. Viviane Miedema, Cam, 7/10, tucked home from close range at the second time of asking to double Arsenal's lead, a record-breaking 100th WSL goal involvement. Mead, RW, 7/10, didn't have as much joy as McCabe down the other flank. Briefly switched to the left in the latter part of the second, and this was where her goal came from, a cool, calm finish. Stina Blackstenius, Saint, 5/10, struggled to get into the game, with Birmingham's deep defensive line limiting her opportunities to run in behind. Replaced on the hour mark. Katie McCabe, LW, 7/10, combined well with Catley, popped up with a couple of teasing crosses. Arsenal's left caused problems all afternoon. Caitlin Foord 7/10, Frida Monham 6/10, Tobin Heath 6/10, Mana Iwabuchi 6/10, Jordan Nobbs, and Marie Hauerhen, GK, 6/10, made a good save in the first half to tip a deflected Weinrother effort onto the bar. Couldn't have done much about any of the Arsenal goals. Jamie Finn, RB, 5/10, had a difficult time of it up against the combination of McCabe and Catley. Louise Quinn, CB, 6/10, made a terrific last-ditch tackle to keep out McCabe in the opening exchanges. Gemma Lawley, CB, 6/10, a real backs against a wall job for Birmingham, with their back five sitting deep heading and blocking everything possible. Provided the assist for Birmingham's goal. Harriet Scott, CB, 7/10, produced a fabulous sliding challenge to block a second-half Miedema effort, characteristic of Birmingham's dogged defending. Rebecca Holloway, LB, 6/10, made a couple of big blocks to prevent crosses from the Arsenal right. An aggressive display, summed up by when she pushed the unsuspecting Weinrother into the advertising hoardings. Emily Whelan, RM, 5/10, joined Smith up top at points in the second half when pressing the Arsenal backline. Replaced with 15 minutes remaining. Christy Murray, CM, 6/10, helped Birmingham keep their defensive shape well, getting behind the ball whenever Arsenal were on the ball. Popped up with a couple of important interceptions on the edge of the box. The tricky Sari, CM, 5/10, put herself about, but Sari's ball-playing ability was wasted in a game where Birmingham were forced to defend for long periods. Lucy Quinn, LM, 7/10, battled hard and got stuck in. Netted Birmingham's second with a looping effort. Libby Smith, Saint, 6/10, a tough ask leading the line solo against the excellent duo of Williamson and Raphael. Put herself about, ran her heart out, but unsurprisingly left to feed off scraps. Tucked home at the back post to pull one back for Birmingham. Eleanor Ryan Doyle, 5/10.